Hey, hon, I'm live.
Okay.
Can you give me something to drink? I don't know if we have anything.
Maybe.
You sent Mr. Milo crazy with all your
That was the neighbor dog.
neighbor dogs. Hey, everybody! Hi, Cammy's call. Said, "Hey, beautiful steps." Yeah, I'm on a little bit earlier than I normal. I've been home for a minute. Hey, Frozen Luxury. Hello. Um, that's okay. Happy work day. Um, everybody says hi, James. James is flying his new drone. He's having a blast. He likes it. It's really cool. It's a very cool drone, guys. It's one of those definitely, yeah, come show it off. It definitely put your money where it is because it's dang nice. Hey D. Um so this is his drone. I can feel the heat from it. How did it fly?
Good. He
Yeah.
did well in the wind.
So this is it's a very expensive thing. Very expensive thing. But the other one he has is like I don't know.
I can get the other one out so you can feel
Yeah,
the
it's
comparison.
much smaller, not as good as that one. That one is really um
It's new.
it's new. It's new, it's fun, it's expensive. It doesn't hold its value probably because, in like 3 months a new one will come out. But that's the thing about technology. It's fun. Hey Luxational, hey Riel, hey everybody. So thank you for for hanging out with us. I know you're at work, so yeah, I actually was home early today because we had only worked part of a day. Hey Maria, hey Cammy, you buy bags, he buy. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, but you know what? We are talking about this. The his drones, computers, and gaming all together might equal my bag problem.
Here's the baby.
Here's the baby drone. This is the little baby drone. This is very lightweight. This is more like
300 grams.
300 grams. And how much is this one?
I think it's over a pound.
This one's over a pound. I have handbags that weigh more than this.
But not a lot.
Yeah. That's a really cool drone. But anyway, so he has a couple drones, and it's actually kind of fun. We had hey Craig says hi.
Yay.
So anyway, so his new drones, and he had fun. He took them to the office and he showed them off. And he is a drone pilot, so he gets fun doing that. And it's a hobby. It's a fun hobby. Rael going to take the doggos for a walk, then I'm stopping by for a quick. Hey Rael, okay. That is awesome. So yeah, I was home earlier, but I was so tired. I just took a nap and I just like zonked. And I woke up and I'm like, okay, I'm up. I need to do stuff. I need to be on the live. I've had so many ups and downs this week. This week has been like killer of a week. Like um and then we had a work thing today that I was like talking to. Oh, I'm like, okay. I said, well, we'll come in on Sunday. 'Cause yeah, I'll be working Sunday again because I can't get it all done. I should have been working on it this week, but this week was a really bad week, so I didn't do it. So I'll come in and I'll do it on Sunday and get it done because it needs to. It's one of those things that's super tedious. I don't know if you ever. It's an editing process. Let's just put it that way. So anyway, it's gonna take a lot of tedious um work, and it's much better to do when nobody else is in the office and I can just sit there and concentrate and just get her done. Because next week I have training for 3 days, which theoretically is fun, which means but honestly it's not. Three days of training means your brain is going to hurt and it's going to be one of those um oh well, it's just me complaining. I am grateful I have the opportunity to take training, guys. So anyway, beautiful steps, but your bag wasn't made to fly. I think yeah, that's true. That's true. Oh, the thing is, my coworker said, "Hey, Jack." I said, "Yeah." He goes, "So are you gonna go buy a $2,000 diamond ring?" And I'm like, "No." And it was so funny because it never even occurred to me to go spend two grand on a diamond because I'm not, I love diamonds, like, I'm a girl, like, who doesn't like sparkly things, but, um, I prefer diamonds as accents to colored stones, so I prefer, sapphires. Sapphires are probably my favorite, and, so anyhow, I just, like, it never even occurred to me to go spend 2 grand on a diamond. I'm like, I said to my coworker, "Well, I think James would be fine if I bought a diamond if I just stopped buying bags." 'Cause I just had we went up to IKEA today to go get some shelving. James actually put it together while I was sleeping, and it's over there, and it's pallet shelving, guys. It's not cool. Like, I have some of this, Kallax again, but the cost of the Kallax is nice, but the space it gives me isn't enough for the height for some of my bigger totes, so I really wanted 2 of the things we bought, but I only got 1, and it was so funny. We had to go measure the car to make sure we could bring it home because normally IKEA flat packs everything except for this. This was you had to buy all the individual parts. It's pretty cool though. Rael says, "I took my MJ tote out today and I'm obsessed." I love your MJ tote, Rael. That tote so pretty. If y'all haven't seen the new Marc Jacobs camo tote, in jacquard, it has embroidery. Oh my god. It has the tote embroidered on it, not just screen printed, embroidered on it. I want that tote so bad, but do I want it for $400? Because I want the large, large one. You're on camera as long as you're okay with that, hun.
Fine.
Yeah. Um Bags are better than a ring or diamonds to me. My wedding ring is still lost. Ooh, you lost your wedding ring, Rael? You need shelving like Meredith. Yeah, well, yeah. See, I wanted to do the pallet racking that she did originally because I thought her shelving was like was a brilliant solution. Um, but so anyway, I think the dog ate it. Really? Been 2 years? Okay, so I have like several wedding sets because the first wedding set, guys, long story short, my mother gave there's no short story. This is a long story. So my mother gave me a quarter diamond. So it's not a 1 carat, not a half carat, but a quarter carat. And it is a solitaire when we were 16. My sister and I both had the same one. And so I had it. And so when James and I were engaged and gonna get married, we were broke. And I'm like, well, I already have a diamond. Let's get a new setting. So I put that quarter carat into a setting and I thought it was great. And then James said, and this is because of my own insecurities and issues. He had told our friends, "Oh yeah, I didn't get Jackie's ring. She bought it herself." And I was like, "You did not tell people I bought my own ring," which I didn't, but I did, So I said, "No, we're gonna go pick another one out, and you're picking it out this time. No, no, you're not telling people I bought our ring. No." Hell, hey, well-behaved wallet. Thank you for making it. Worker Boy says, "I have 3 wedding sets. I'm good now. I just don't want another one. I love the one I have now." Yeah, I'm thinking I need to get remarried now. So, Rael, um, best solution at least is gonna be harder for the dog. Yeah, yep. So, what I did was my husband at the time, I mean, we were engaged. He went and picked out the ring. Well, he picked out the setting, and he picked out like a $2,500 setting, and I'm like, actually, I think it was right under $2,500, it's more like $2,000, and this is in 2006, and it was a platinum setting. Well, it was so expensive, we couldn't afford a diamond because the setting was so expensive, so, um, we just put it in a CC, and I said, "Okay, well, in 10 years, we'll put it in a new diamond," and it was no big deal, so I showed everybody the ring, and everybody said, "Oh my god, it's so beautiful," and it was very ostentatious, and he picked it out, he loved it. So my first wedding set actually was stolen, out of my house because I would wear it. I wore, and then so the second ring, my actual wedding ring I was married with, I have. And then at 10 years, instead of buying a diamond, I put in a garnet because James's wedding set, he has a garnet in his ring. So I have a garnet and he has a garnet. And the garnet is supposed to represent the blood of Christ based on the ring that James has because he has the reproduction of the Martin Luther ring. So it was just one of those things, and it was really pretty, and I really liked the garnet. The garnet is it was from the Czech Republic, and it was a beautiful brown reddish hue, not the red of you know, of a ruby. But so anyway, I have that ring still. And uh but the ring, as you can see, I don't have it on because I've lost enough weight in my hands that I can't fit it. It's too big. And because it's platinum, I don't want to have to reset it. So I have actually another solitaire ring, a solitaire diamond ring that I bought like 9 years ago, which I still also can't fit because I've lost enough weight that I can't fit them. So I just buy rings and wear them. And I don't really wear a wedding set. James, do you wear a ring?
Sometimes.
James used to wear his ring, but he used to wear his wedding set and his college ring, but then he took them off to wash his hands and they were stolen. And so he's just never really, and then he wore his grandfather's VMI ring. But honestly, I said, James, you know you're married. I know I'm married. I don't need a ring to tell people I'm married. I'm fine. So I just wear whatever ring I have that fits it, and I'll change out my rings all the time. And it's like it doesn't matter to me, you know. And it doesn't, and so it never even occurred to me to go spend another bazillion dollars on another rock since I've already had one set stolen, you know, and I have one that I can't even wear right now. Um, so it's like, yeah, it's fine. Um, Beautiful Steps, that's easy when it's small and the other's soft, but don't give him your oh get in addition. Okay, friends, take uh a land shark out for that's so funny. Hey, Donuts. I just gave a really quick story about my wedding sets and wedding rings. And I need, before I get too far down this rabbit hole, because I've been teasing on my YouTube community page about shopaholics and confessions of a shopaholic. So uh, let's I'm gonna go right for the tea, guys. Right for the tea. We're gonna start right here. Those on the replay crew, thank you for watching. We're gonna get right here into all of the tea and all the gossip and all the angst and all the I am so ticked off at certain platforms right now. Let's talk to Jackie. Let Jackie rant moment. I put 3 orders in through Vestiaire Collective, and I'm new to Vestiaire Collective, and the first order I put in was that bag that I cheesed last time, that I said, "Oh, I'm gonna get it. It's my dream bag. It's my on my wish list, and I wanted it so bad, and I love it." And yeah, it's not coming, guys. Mhm. I bought it. I bought it. I bought it. I bought list price. I purchased it. And no contact from the seller, nothing. I contacted customer service. I said, well, can I cancel this, because obviously they're not talking to me. I bought it for the price they were wanting to sell it at. I did not negotiate. I just said sold and paid for it. And yeah, so Vestiaire Collective has a policy that in 7 days, if the seller does not ship the bag, gets automatically refunded, right? So, but there's no way for them to initiate a refund. The refund has to come from the seller side, not Vestiaire Collective side. So why am I salty? Because, well, once I dove deeper into this, out of the 3 orders I placed with Vestiaire Collective, only 1 order shipped. And that order came out of Italy. Thank you, vendor. So Vestiaire Collective, for those who don't know, is a shopping platform very much like Mercari or Poshmark, where individual people can list items. So you are an individual vendor. I, Jackie, am a vendor. So let's say I had my own account. I'd be Jack's Bag Attack, and I'd be selling listing items, and you get your ratings and your badging on their system based on how good of a seller you are, right? So if you sell, so I had not, oh, Broken Boy says, I'm sorry I suggested it by there, but times I haven't had. Well, see, this is what I'm talking about. It's not your Bergen Boy. Believe me, it is not your fault. Not your fault, and don't be sorry you suggested it, because one of the 3 purchases I purchased was one you recommended, and that one is working out because that vendor did do what they were supposed to do. They listed an item, I bought the item, and they shipped the item. This is how life is supposed to work, right? And with Vestiaire Collective, you pay for the $25 authentication, right? So the one from Italy, by the way, the Max Mara bag, Virgin Boy, that's coming in the mail. That vendor listed something, sold something, and honored their agreement. The second thing I purchased, well, the first thing I purchased was a Ricky bag, which is not coming. Um, it was a great price. I bought it for the price they requested. I didn't negotiate. I just bought it. So right now I've paid for it, and my money's been tied up in limbo land because it's not going anywhere. They're not shipping it. What I learned was, even though they had lots of listings, I did all the normal things, like on eBay, or I'm buying stuff on Mercari or Poshmark. I look at the profile. I look at how many things have been listed, how long have they been on the platform, how many items have they sold. This person had a really active account, but I didn't know, because I'm new to Vestiaire Collective, that they have a badging process. So when I was talking to um, the customer service, I asked them, I said, um, "Wait, you bought a Ricky bag from them, but they, oh, yeah, it's not coming. Oh, yeah, Don's Donuts, it's not coming. The Ricky bag I purchased is not coming." So, kiss that goodbye. Um, but so what happened was, with Vestiaire Collective, there's a badging process. So if you have trusted seller, and there's a whole litany of things you have to do. So you have to have 2 sales within 6 months, and XYZ. So apparently, even though the vendor I bought from had a lot of sales and a lot of listings, they had a bad reputation for, they didn't have a trusted seller badge, and I didn't know that. First purchase, like, when I say first purchase, this is me welcome 10% off from Vestiaire Collective, because I was that new, right? So I didn't know. And so as I went deeper down this rabbit hole of research, once I already purchased this, um, and I had looked at 3 or 4 different Rickies, guys, but my money was already tied up in this one. So I couldn't just go buy another one thinking this one wasn't going to fund or come through if it didn't. They have 7 days to ship it. So within 7 days, anytime within those 7 days, it was a beautiful bag. I think this is what I think happened. So as I did a deeper dive into Vestiaire Collective, so I've been looking at Ricky bags like nonstop for like a couple weeks now, and I was looking on eBay, I was looking on Vestiaire Collective, on Poshmark, basically any online vendor. I looked at Ralph Lauren. If they had Ralph Lauren, I'm looking. And so what I noticed is a lot of the people I shop from on eBay are also on Vestiaire Collective. Cross cross listings. Lots of cross listings. Tons of cross listings. Exact same stock photos. There's not that many Ricky bags out there for sale, are the ones I'm looking at. So it has been one of those look, and when you do find them, the price goes from like $500 to $1,500 to $2,500. I mean, the prices are just everywhere. So what I've noticed is that, like, there's this one purple Ricky that's all over. It's about $600-700, but it's the same exact purple Ricky listed 3 different times, 3 different prices, and 2 different companies. So what I think's happening with the one I bought on Vestiaire Collective is that it was either cross-listed and sold somewhere else, so they never updated Vestiaire Collective, or they just weren't gonna sell it, and they never took down the listing, and I already bought it because there was no negotiation, as I said. So I don't know why a business would want to do this, because it would give them a bad reputation on the platform. But yeah, so I bought a gold Ricky, and it's not coming. Poshmark too, and the Real, they cross, yeah, they cross all on all the sites. Um, and it's very frustrating because I had the opportunity to buy 2 or 3 other Rickies if I had not had that money already tied up. Like, literally, the money was spent. It wasn't like a credit card. I think I used the debit card. Like, the money was gone. And there was like, and I didn't want to risk spending almost $500 on one bag to go spend $500 on another bag to buy 2 bags. So that's what, confessions of a shopaholic is. I made a choice, I made a gamble. I went with the best deal, not the best deal. I went with the deal that was the nicer product. Like, the best deal actually was the bag on the Real that I really wanted in a white, but I didn't get it because the condition was a little bit off. But it's the short and long, not the big. I wasn't even looking at like the super big Ricky, like the one that Caleb has. I'm looking at the smaller version of that one. Anyhow, I did actually buy a Ricky, but it isn't, that was a fluke, and I was already purchasing that before I got the one that on Vestiaire Collective. So the one I have coming in the mail, hey, Doobly Sinise, um, Yes, it's totally on my league. I don't know. I was so many places to purchase. Oh, there's so many. And when you go to multiple vendors and see something like Ralph Lauren, which is like this is the high-end Ralph Lauren. So if you go to ralphlauren.com, which I've been there, this bag is like $3,000, $2,500 brand new, depending on what version you want. And so when you get it pre-loved, it's people are trying to get the most they can for it, obviously. Ralph Lauren bags tend to sell um, half to a quarter value, a purchase price, depending, and sometimes less. Lord, I've sent Jackie over 100 Rickies. Yes, you have. Birkin Boy. And there was one that if I had had the money, I would have purchased it. It was beautiful blue, a darker blue, and that one sold within like, I think he sent me the listing in the morning, and by the afternoon it was sold. And then there's a blue Ricky I'm looking at, and I put an offer in, but I didn't get it. But that Ricky is listed in 2 different places, same exact bag, 2 different price points. So that makes me nervous. But so what I'm saying is when you buy Vestiaire Collective, Poshmark, Mercari, you're buying from individual people who are using a platform to host, also eBay, right? When you buy from the Real, that tends to be you send things to the online consignment store and they tend to hold it. Like you've sold it to them and they take it and they hold it, so they send it to you. So if that's going to be a problem, yeah, Don's Donuts, 3,600 for a size 33. Exactly. They're expensive bags. And I'm not going to spend $3,300 or $3,600. So, Confessions of a Shopaholic. Um, if I had the money, would I buy the bag? And that was the dilemma I had because I had the money. James and I had agreed on some stupid purchases, fun purchases. I said, so we took out this home equity loan. I said, we can take a little bit of this and use it for something silly and then put the genie back in the bottle and just go back to pay everything off mode. And then I wanted bags, he wanted a drone and a computer, so that's what he got, and I got bags. So the Ricky bag I did end up getting. I ended up buying from eBay. It's not here yet, guys. And I bought it from an individual, and I've been talking to her for a while, and she's actually now a subscriber of mine because I told her, I said, "Hey, I thank you for selling this to me." And after talking several times back and forth, and I bought it for her again at her list price. She did not want that was her lowest price she was willing to take for it. This is her bag she bought. She has like over 40 bags. She wanted to let this one go, and the proceeds. All of the money from this bag that I purchased from eBay. Now, eBay does take out fees, on the seller side. She's using it to donate to the local homeless dog shelter, a charity or something. I don't know which charity, but basically when that bag shows up, it's a gift bag. She sold me her bag, and for what I bought it for, she's donating that money for the homeless dogs and in her area, which I think is amazing. So we ended up talking. I'm pretty much sure I made a new friend. So that's the good story. Hey, Aaron, that's the good side of shopping and being a shopaholic, right? Is that I have found some amazing people like Aaron right here, who just joined our group. Aaron and I are friends because of Facebook, and she gave me a bag. And we became friends. And I'm like, "Are you sure you want to give me this bag?" And she did, and I have it, and I love it. And so, as many bad situations as there are out there, and frustrating ones, like so when I told you I bought 3 things from Vestiaire Collective and 2 of them are not coming, the other thing I purchased was a vintage, Bottega Veneta, bag, beautiful bag, list price, no negotiation, bought it as is, um, vendor not communicating and not shipping. So I'm like, okay, 3 things I purchased. 2 of them, one was in Hong Kong, one was in Italy, and one was in the United States. The person that actually mailed the item I bought was in Italy. So I'm not sure how I feel about Vestiaire Collective. I still think it's a good platform, but it's definitely dicey. I think from now on, I'm going to go with eBay. I kind of have a policy when I want something, I talk to them first, and I kind of feel like that's what I'm gonna be doing with Vestiaire Collective is talk to them first. You have a messaging process you can do. I have the same thing, the Hetty channel. Hey, so yeah, so the thing is like with all of my shopping issues is I'm learning new things. Like, so shopping pre-loved is a gamble. I am getting something at a discount because it is pre-loved. I will show you a bag I have. I just got it today. I unboxed it, but not on film, not on camera. I did. The box came in such a way that I was like, is the item in the box? Because it's raining, it's wet, and they taped it with like one strip of tape, and they put it over that Amazon paper tape, so it didn't quite close that well. So let me show you the bag I got from eBay. So this is a bag I got from eBay. This is a Ralph Lauren vintage bag. Well, older bag. It's not necessarily vintage. No, it's not a Ricky, but it has the vibe. It has that vibe. Now, this poor bag showed up pretty beat up. I mean, it was kind of beat up anyway. I knew in the listing. So there's tarnish wear on the feet. This is gold, and it's rubbed off to a base. It definitely needs moisture. This poor bag needs moisture in the worst way. It has the metallic metal has wear from this the way it closes. It just nods like that, this turn lock, so you have a circle of wear from friction. And so Birkin Boys, I will say with this series, if you buy from them, I highly recommend using their authentication service. Yeah, totally. I did. But the interior of this bag is pretty beat up. And I knew that before I purchased it. So and you can tell the age of this bag by the cell phone pocket, the old school cell phone pocket. But this is really kind of dirty, like pen marks and dirt marks. This has a really kind of not so nice liner. It's a polyester, very feels like polyester, but I don't care because the leather on this bag is phenomenal. This is a vintage Ralph Lauren bag. It needs a little bit of loving, but I got this for $45 plus tax and shipping, so I'm not complaining. It's a leather bag. It's a leather handbag, really nice leather. The leather is really phenomenal. I mean, pictures can only do so much. I can't explain by touching it how nice this bag is. So that bag I got. Hey, Jeanette. Oh yeah, I've had anxiety all week, guys. Like, my mental health this past week has been rough on so many levels. But I'm doing better. I'm doing better. His mother's still in the hospital, literally in the hospital, not the step down situation. She's in the hospital. She's probably going to get a heart catheter. We don't know when. I'm not sure if I even said anything about this, but she's yeah, she's where she needs to be. Unfortunately, it's not fun to be in a hospital. She's exhausted. Hey, Melissa's Corner. So it's just been one of those really rough weeks for me, mentally, emotionally. It's been very hard, mental health wise. I have had to go home early from work one day because I just could not function. I was so distracted. Um, like, y'all know that James's father passed away this past November in his heart. It was his heart, right? And now his mother's in the hospital essentially for his heart. Hey, Maria. So it's a little anxiety inducing. Like, even if I don't love and don't really enjoy my mother-in-law, she's still she's James's mom, So it's a lot of stuff happening here. And anyhow, on a happier, lighter note, I did buy a few things. A whole bunch of stuff is coming in the mail. I bought a bunch of bargain basement bags. Like, when I tell you I bought bargain bags, I bought bargain bags. So they're not in the best condition, right? So they have condition issues. They're not they're older bags. They look older bags. We're not buying, fresh, beautiful bags. These are older bags for a really good price. Let me see. I have like Bag Mountain behind me right now. Oh yes. Did you go? Was that in the car?
Mhm.
I'll have yeah.
It's not cold.
Yes, that's fine. Give me a glass of ice. Yeah. So I have like a pile of bags right behind me. That gray bag up there. This is so cool. Oh, you will see these unboxings actually in March. Because I've already filmed the unboxing, but this bag is so cool. So Birkin Boy has this exact same bag in the larger size. This is a sample bag. It actually is marked sample. I didn't know that happened. Like, I've heard of people buying sample bags. I've never bought a sample bag. I didn't know those existed. Well, inside is labeled sample bags. This is a Newbury bag, and it is a like an epi leather. So it's a treated coated leather. The only issue on this bag is there's just one little spot right here, which does not bother me. Lord knows it does not bother me. Thank you, sir. So anyhow, I have a bunch of bags to show you guys coming out and coming in the mail. I do actually have a Ricky bag coming. It isn't the Ricky bag. It isn't the classic Ricky bag. So it is a Ricky bag, but apparently Ricky bags came in all kinds of things. They have a shoulder version, they have a depleted version, they have the regular one that Caleb has. They have the short and east-west side, not the north-south side. So Ricky's kind of like Amazon bag that didn't shrink or stink. Oh. I bought a bag off Amazon for $20 in the first. Okay, guess yes. It's kind of like outgassing. It's the glues. It's like when you buy a house, it's a lot of you come into a brand new house, it's glue that you're smelling. And that's the same thing with a lot of those polyurethane bags. You're smelling the adhesives that they use. And once they air out, they're fine most of the time. But I like we're having a Coke Zero, which is not my preferred flavor, but beggars can't be choosers. And this is my really cool cut glass glass. I got these in 2006. We bought 12 of them, $1 a piece at the time. And my friends were visiting and they're like, "Oh, I don't want to use your crystal glass." "Oh, it's not crystal, it's glass, regular glass. It goes in the dishwasher. It's fine. Don't worry about it. It just looks fancy." It ain't fancy. It's $1 a glass, But I don't think that people buy cut glass anymore. The smell turns my stomach. Yeah, I know. So one of the bags I bought did have a slight smell of stale smoke, like nicotine, like cigarette smoke, but that's fine. It aired out. I'm not like Winnie B. Winnie B cannot handle any kind of fragrances in anything that's not smell is very important to Winnie B. So this is the other bag I bought. Thank you, Birkin Boy. So Birkin Boy suggested I buy this bag. It's called the Coach Burrow. I'm sure I'm saying that wrong, but this came out like 10 years ago. Beautiful Steps and I were talking about this, and he said this is the medium version. So there's a small, medium, and a large. I want the large, but I have the medium, and sometimes I just gonna have to be happy with the fact I have the one. And the collector in me is like, "Jackie, you now need one in every color and every size. You need the big one, you need the small one." My financial bank in me says, "No, ma'am. No, ma'am. You do not have room. You do not have money. You cannot go buy every version of everything you want." But Craig is my best friend, Birkin Boy, and he and I talk bags daily. And because of him, I have found the coolest bags. And we have influenced the interwebs with Ralph Lauren, because I don't know if y'all caught AKB bags today, but she got a Ralph Lauren. I got a couple Ralph Lauren coming in the mail. Most of the bags I bought actually are from Ralph Lauren through well, I told y'all I'm cranky with Coach, and I want to explain my crankiness with Coach because somebody asked me today, "Why are you upset with Coach?" And Aaron did actually. So I was telling Aaron, I said, "Aaron, well, the problem I have with Coach is I don't like the fact that they take their collaborations, their artist collaborations, and they do a boutique version, and then a year later they do an outlet version. And they're using the same prints. Now, yes, they're on different bags. Yes, they're on different line of bags. Yes, that's a Rogue and this is a Morgan. They're not the same bag, but they're the same print. They're the same motif. They're the same. Only very minor details are different. Like right now, if you go to the Coach outlet, they had the Wesselman collection, which they had put out in the boutique, and it wasn't a very popular collection, guys, because that one went on sale and stayed on sale forever, like forever and ever and ever. It's like they couldn't sell the Wesselman collection, and then they released it again in the outlet. Like, dude, you guys had this at 75% off forever, and now you're doing it again. Like, okay, whatever, Coach. So That's why I'm upset with Coach. But I love the Coach Rogue. I love the Coach Rogue enough that I have 2 coming in the mail. Not new. Not new. Confessions of a shopaholic. So I only had so many dollars I could use to buy bags. So I maximized those dollars. Maximized. I went and negotiated. I went and found bags I've been looking at. I said, does anybody have a beat up Rogue for under $200 on the Coach Gone Rogue website? And lo and behold, 3 people or 4 people responded, and I bought one. For $150, I bought somebody's beat up Rogue. It's not really beat up, but a lot of people who buy Rogues or buy Coach bags, the Rogue is a relatively new style of bag for Coach. And people have spent between 400 and 800 for the standard Rogue. You know, the original Rogue size is a Rogue 31, or they just call it the Rogue. And that came out in the 1941 line. Well, I discontinued the 1941 line. So now it's just the Coach Rogue. And they have the Rogue version, which is the 31, the 39, which is the bigger one. So it's 39 Rogue, 25, and 20. And they even had like the 17. And there might be a smaller one, I think a 12. I think Winnie, no, I don't think she has a 12. I think there's a 12. So the Rogues are the top of their line bag, right? I love the Rogue. I do. I love a boxy tote. The Rogue is the epitome of a boxy tote. And it's a beautiful tote. Beautiful. And they had the Rogue shoulder bag. They had the Rogue tote bag. They have the Rogue top handle. They have just the Rogue. So when Coach does a thing, they make every variation. And they said, which variation do people like? Which variation do we want to keep doing? We have it in suede. We have it in braided. We have it in custom. We have it in exotics. We have it in smooth leather. We have it in pebbled leather. We have it in shearling. We have it in everything you can have. But you can only buy it at this time when we have these colors. And then they're gone. You know, so I wanted it in chambray, never bought in chambray. Wanted it in azure, never got in azure. So I did end up buying a black Rogue. It's in the mail. My favorite version of the Rogue is the Rogue shoulder bag. Jackie, what is that? Because Rogues are all shoulder bags, right? No. The Rogue shoulder bag came out 1 year, 1 season. It does not have handles. It doesn't have the top handles. It only has the shoulder straps. It's the shoulder straps with the C chain strap. I love that bag. I have one. I have one more coming in the mail. And then I have another Rogue coming in the mail. So I try to buy colors. I love colors. So who bought 2 black bags? Me. Me. I said black bags are like potato chips. You just eat, you have one, you keep getting more. You can't eat one, you have to have 5. And I've tried to not to go down the black bag nexus of collectors because I don't I love the black bags, but I don't really use black bags. And then here I am at this point, I probably have 5 or 6 black bags. I have black bags now. And I'm like, darn it. I said any color but black because it's so easy to, because they're so beautiful. They're so pretty. Oh, that's so pretty. But then when you have 10 black bags, which one do you pick up first? um, Dawn says, I'm listening to you and folding laundry. Woohoo! Multitasking. D says, I am happy with the Coach bags I have. I'm not looking for any more Coach bags. Bry says, I have so many black bags. I know, because black bags are like, they're like, oh, that's so pretty. I like that one. And they're all different. You know, it's like if y'all watch Cassie Thorpe, or not, yeah. Is it Cassie Thorpe? Is her last name Thorpe? Anyway, Cassie, she loves black jackets. She says, no more black jackets. And I said, well, they're all different black jackets. They're all black and they're all jackets, but they're not the same. The Rogue doesn't speak to me, prefer the Burrow in all its sizes. Yes, the Burrow came out 10 years ago or so. Beautiful Steps and I were talking about this, and in photos it's kind of hard to see which I'm having a hard time finding the larger version because Birkin Boy, he has 3. They're beautiful. They're absolutely beautiful. But honestly, the medium fits what I need it to. The medium is really, it's a really excellent size. I honestly wish they made this bag again. I think this bag is, he was right. He told me he thought this is one of the most beautiful bags Coach ever made. And I said, okay. And I saw the photos of it. I'm like, okay, that's nice. And then I got it in my hands. And I'm like, Craig, You're right. This is one of the most beautiful bags Coach ever made. Period. And it's only the minor branding right here. Is it says Coach New York, very tiny, nothing ostentatious. You really wouldn't know. Um, and most people don't know because they don't make that bag anymore. Again, some of the best bags ever made are no longer being made, of course. Luxational, I have a lot of black bags and brown. Who cares? Yeah, they are. They're all different. The thing is, they are all different. But when they're all black bags, which one do I pick? Because I don't wear black. I don't wear brown. I don't wear black. As an Asian person, those who are Asian may be able to identify with this, but Asian, at least in Thailand, there's 2 colors they like to wear, white and black. Now, why white and black? And I always ask my mother, why is everybody wearing white and black? It's either white or black, so white is actually more associated with funeral colors, not so much black, but black is worn against the skin to make your skin look lighter. White is worn against the skin to make your skin look brighter. So if you are darker complected and you want to look as light and pale as you can in Asia, so they want to accentuate those colors and are those features in your skin tone. So a lot of people wear black to appear to be lighter in skin tone and or white to look brighter in skin tone. And I being mixed, I have a great complexion and I'm fine with that. But most Thai people, the association with darker skin in Asia means you're a field worker or work in the sun because your skin's darker. You know, most people in Asia or most Thai people have lighter skin color. There's a mix between. So Thailand is its own ethnic group. It's not just so there's Chinese influences, there's Indian influences, there's Malaysian influence. I mean, all the countries around us have influenced us, but Thai itself is its own ethnic group. So anyway, there's a whole thing about wearing colors and wearing black as being very popular color. So I never wore black. I hated wearing black. I didn't like wearing black because if I wore black, this is you can't sit down there. I'm like, well, why can't I sit down there? It will show on your clothes. Your clothes are dark and the dust will show on your clothes. So then I would wear white. Jackie, you can't sit there. I'm like, why can't I sit here? When I was a kid, growing up, because you're wearing white clothes, and if you sit on that, your clothes will get ruined and it'll look dark. So then why am I wearing white or black? Can't I just wear so I wear blue jeans. I wear blue. I wear blue everywhere. Blue. I'm like, is this the color of dust and dirt? Okay, good. Then I can sit on the stinging bench. Because I was a stubborn kid. I didn't care about being neat and clean, but I had to be presentable. I had, my parents were diplomats and we were part of the embassy and blah blah blah. And I'm just like, I'm done with looking so I don't wear black. A lot of people love black. I know a lot of people love black. Love black clothing. They like black shoes. They like black leather goods. They like black bags. Black looks beautiful. Black is a great color or lack of color. It's a neutral. It's actually the combination of all colors in color theory. But I just don't. It's never been my jam. I've always been a blue person, a brown person. I like khaki pants. My sister hates khaki pants. I like blue jeans. I like casual. I like things that scream casual. And I don't like things that are formal at all. I don't like formal settings. I don't like going to country clubs. I don't like going to um, proper dining rooms. Like, it's so funny. I will sit at a couch or at my desk and eat dinner. My husband will sit at the table and eat dinner. We do not always we often never sit together for dinner. And I'll be sitting here or I'll eat standing up or I'll eat on the couch. James will sit at the table like a proper human being and dine. And I'm like, no, I don't want to. um Anyhow, so Confessions of a Shopaholic, I bought a lot of bags. So you'll be seeing an influx of bags, and then but we are back onto Ban Island because we still have to buy the engine the engine has been purchased. Now we have to purchase the labor that put the engine together. So that we should be getting our car back next week sometime. And I'm gonna be so thrilled. I'm very overriding in his mom's what year is that car, James? 2011 Escape,
2014.
Escape,
Yeah.
2011, 20 something Escape. The suspension is not the best. My minivan has a much better suspension, and my back hurts from sitting in that car. I love pink, however, I love the color black too. I love all of the colors. I mean, I have black bags, I have white bags, I have blue bags, I don't I'm trying to think of okay, I don't have orange right now because I did give away my orange one. Um, orange is a love-hate relationship because I went to UTSA. UTSA, the color is orange. UT is burnt orange. I live and work in UT land. I work in Austin, right? So that's burnt orange land. And then my husband went to Texas A&M. Texas A&M is maroon. They bleed maroon over there. So burnt orange and maroon are fighting colors, and if you're wearing those colors in Austin, it's assumed you're sporting whatever team. So I'm just like, as an Aggie wife, I feel like I cannot wear UT orange, even though I went to UTSA.
That's a different orange.
It is a different orange. UTSA is a different orange than burnt orange at UT, but it's still orange. I love black too, and a bit too much. Yeah, because it's so easy and casual to wear. My only issue with wearing black clothing is black textiles, depending on the textile blend, does not fade the same way. So you can't wear a cotton blend with a poly blend in black and it look good. It has to be the same blend. So black on black, you have to be careful with. The best saturation of black actually is in wool and in cashmere. Some of the most beautiful blacks I've ever seen are in wool textiles. But um it it's like the old adage, whenever you bought suits, you bought 2 pair of slacks per suit jacket, and every time you launder your suit jacket, you make sure your pants were laundered because one would wear it faster than the other. The same thing with black. If you have a black matching set, make sure you launder that matching set at the same time all the time, or you're going to have them fade. If you love that one black blouse more than that black suit skirt, they're not going to be the same shade of black, depending on the dye and the material content. So, yeah, black has maintenance. It's not just like everybody. My friend is a blonde. She wears her entire wardrobe is black. She's made, so what she does, and it's very smart. She wears a lot of charcoal gray with her blacks. So she's not necessarily black on black, but a gray on black. So it's tonal, but intentionally, But black is bad when you live with animals. Yes, I have a pug. We call it glitter because it's called pug glitter. Pugs shed continuously. There is no time of year they shed. They shed continuously. They have a double coat. There's pug fur all over my house, and he's fawn colored. So Watson fur is everywhere. It gets on everything. I was thinking about getting a Ford Escape, but not if it has an iffy suspension. Okay, hers was the Ford Escape from 2012. So the new ones are not the same as the old ones. I would definitely look at the Escape. Do not get the Ford Edge. The Ford Edge is bleh. And there's another one. Ford Escape, we had an Expedition, which is nice, and I wish I had gotten the Expedition Max, but we sold it, and now we're driving a Chrysler Town and Country. They don't even make that Chrysler anymore. I think hard to do black on black. Yes, black on black is a skill. It's a skill. Oh, I wanted to show you. Okay, out of the bargain bags I purchased, and guys, you'll see this again in March. This is 2011. Your mom's. So we have a 2011 Escape. So they changed the body model after that. So yeah, don't judge the Ford Escape based on his mother's car, who lived out in the country and had never had any front end work until last year on it. I bought a bag. I know, you're Jackie. You bought lots of bags. Yes, I bought a Clothes Mentor bag. Clothes Mentor, another platform. Clothes Mentors are all individually owned. So they're all the same name. So they're like a franchise, but they're owned by individual owners. So there is a Clothes Mentor platform where you can look at all of the Clothes Mentors and look at all of their online stock. But as you purchase things, each individual item, depending on what location, will have different shipping and handling fees because it's going to be sent from each individual location. So it's not combined. You can't combine, oh, I bought 10 things. Well, if you bought 10 things, but they're from 5 different locations, you're paying shipping and handling for 5 different locations. But I like looking at Clothes Mentor online based on location because it's smaller inventory. I can pay attention to what location, what region of the country I'm in. I've been pretty lucky. North Richland Hills in Texas. There's one in Arlington. There's a Katy location. There was a Clothes Mentor location I bought from in South Carolina. I have actually a couple Goodwill things coming in from one's from Minnesota and one is from San Francisco. Like I live in the central Texas, but I'm buying all my thrifted items from online retailers, right? So let me show you the coolest bag. It is such a cool bag. And I'm telling you this because you won't see the video unboxing until March, but this is a current collection bag. So this bag is currently in production. It's currently sold on Macy's and it's currently on sale at Macy's. It's not as good of a sale as this, but this is used. So this is a Ralph Lauren dust bag, which I had not seen because all my other pre-loved Ralph Laurens didn't have a dust bag. This, my dear friends, is called the Cassie, Kassie. This bag, this beautiful, beautiful, this is like the Ralph Lauren color of dreams, right? This is their classic color. I call it a cognac color. Now, I think they call it their tan, but this is a beautiful, oh my gosh, isn't this beautiful? Yeah, you have to watch the unboxing in March because I already have all of February filmed out. So everything I'm filming now doesn't actually go up until March. I'm a little bit ahead of the game, but y'all are on my lives. So if you see my lives, you see them sooner. And if you watch my Instagram, you see them sooner. So my videos are show and tell. My lives are real time, and my Instagram shows you everything. Um, so this is the Cassie. This bag, I've been wanting this bag for a while. I wanted this in a, um, they had this in a denim, woven denim, and I waited too long. And it went out. Why is your drone mad?
I'm gonna check it does it every time.
Okay. So this is the classic Ralph. This is a two-way bag, right? So it can be a shoulder bag, a long shoulder bag, or a short top handle bag. And it just comes undone and you just click it like this and it does this, right? And this is the small version or the medium version. There is a larger version. The larger version is deeper. It's the same width, just a little bit deeper. This bag is amazing. I got this bag for $30. No joke, no lie. Plus tax. This is a $200 bag, I think. I think the larger version is $300. I think the smaller version is $200. It is currently on sale at Macy's. So you can find the Cassie, Kassie, from Ralph Lauren. It's a current model. It is the coolest bag, the most coolest bag. And I've been wanting it, and the fact that I got it for that price, I still can't believe it. I saw that price and I said, sold. That one came out of North Carolina. This is what I'm talking about. How, hey, Ivana, Ralph Lauren is a tricky item. People look at Ralph Lauren a lot of the same way people look at like Michael Kors. They're like, oh, it's another Michael Kors bag. Oh, it's a Ralph Lauren bag. It's been around forever. It's like, oh, I had one of those, or my mother had one of those. I don't really wear that brand. Well, that brand is underrated, but it's still a beautiful brand. And apparently, as an influencer, I'm doing my job because I have influenced people to buy Ralph Lauren. And Caleb, with his Ricky bag, he's influenced people to buy it at the luxury level. I'm still at the Macy's level. Let's be honest. I don't have a Ralph Lauren boutique. I don't have a Ralph Lauren cafe. I don't have Mr. Milo. Hi, Mr. Milo. You're saying hi? You say hi to everybody? You have snot in your nose, sir. Yeah, no. My poor dog has allergies. He has allergies. My poor puppy. He's a very expensive Great Dane, guys. He has kidney disease and he has allergies and skin issues. So Great Danes like him with the kind of the merle spotting, it's called a merle colorway. Those are recessive genes. So
He
any
doesn't have a colorway. He is a puppy.
James says he does not have a colorway. He is a puppy. I'm like, yes, he is the most gorgeous, beauteous puppy ever on the planet. He has spots, but most Great Danes traditionally are fawn or black. They're so when you get the white ones or the spotted ones or the gray ones, those are all recessive, and recessive means more issues. uh, so so anyway, uh, Jackie, I want a Ricky now, and it's all your fault. Yes, blame Caleb. Please don't blame me for the Ricky. Caleb and Craig are the Ricky, aficionados. They're the ones. I didn't even know those existed. Craig told me before Caleb even bought his, and I was looking at them a while ago because I can't afford a Birkin. I will never afford a Birkin, and I'm not sure. And dollars to donuts, I like the look of the Ricky more. But that's just me. You know, I'm just going by appearances. I don't own them. I haven't touched them. I have no idea about the leather of Hermes. I have no idea how cool an actual Birkin is. I don't have one. I've never seen one. I've never held one. But looking at the images, looking at the photos, I'm like, I really like the look of the Ricky. First, I like this American designer. Second, I like it because I like the hardware on it. So I actually like the classic Ricky more than the soft Ricky, which is the one that Caleb has. Well-behaved wallet. Wait, I missed it. What happened to the Ricky you wanted to buy? Okay, well-behaved wallet. So we had a whole slew of. We will talk about this again right now because y'all, I'm still salty. Vestiaire Collective. I bought it from a retailer. She's a vendor. I bought it for list price. I bought it for the price she asked. I didn't negotiate. I said, great. I will buy it for this price. Thank you so much. Purchase, paid for. She never mailed it. So Vestiaire Collective will automatically cancel a sale within 7 days if it's not mailed out. So if she doesn't mail it by tomorrow, it will be canceled and it should be refunded. And because I had all my money tied up in that, I did have the opportunity to buy another one at $500. It sold within that one day. Like Craig sent me the listing, and by that evening it sold. And I would have bought that one. I would have literally. Pretty much Craig has been sending me Ricky listings as soon as they show up. He's on it. He's been like, "What about this one? What about that one?" He's sent me hundreds, it feels like, of posts about there's this one for sale and this one for sale in my price range, not just some nebulous $2,500. I can't afford that. So when you look for something, and Jeanette says, Coach has a Cassie. Yes, this is the Cassie I'm talking about with a Kassie, and it's through Ralph Lauren. Different brand, same name, different spelling. I'm not a huge fan of the Coach Cassie 19 because I like the original Coach Cassie. And honestly, the Coach Court is my favorite. If we have to go all the way back to the genesis of the Coach Cassie. But what happened if she ships it tomorrow? If she ships it tomorrow, then I get it because I already paid for it. So if she ships it tomorrow, it will be fine. But if she doesn't ship it by tomorrow, so by Sunday, by 7 days to the exact minute from the date of purchase, it will refund. Yeah. So I touched them. Birkins, and you know my opinion. Even if I had millions, wouldn't buy one. Really, I didn't actually know that. Beautiful steps. I did not know that. I honestly didn't know that. Dawn says, "Who is Craig?" And I need to be on his Ricky list. Craig is Birkin Boy. That's his name, but it's Birkin Boy. So Craig, and so I try to call him by his handle because it's like for years I've been watching all these YouTubers and they're like, "Oh, Saya." I'm like, "Who is Saya?" Saya is Frozen Luxury, but I didn't know him as Saya. I knew him as Frozen Luxury. So I keep trying to use Birkin Boy, but Birkin Boy's real name is Craig. And he says it's okay to call him by his real name, but it gets confusing. He's really good at finding stuff. Like he's really good. He knows. Well, we're bag obsessed, guys. We're bag obsessed. So I do have a Ricky coming in, but I'm letting my Ricky dreams leave. I'll probably never get a regular Ricky. I'm just letting it. I'm letting that dream go away. I'll be happy with the one I get that's coming in the mail that isn't the classic Ricky. Pretty boy, do you want to be my friend? he's he's on he's on Instagram. He's pretty private, but anyway, so we talk all the time. And anyhow, I've been going down the Ralph Lauren rabbit hole because I used to always say I love this brand, but then I didn't have anything but a few bags. I started buying them in October. Um, Well Behaved Wallet, I've learned that the bag hunt is like 80%. Oh yeah, absolutely. Finding the bag is the fun. It's also why I like thrifting. I liked okay. So y'all know, I've told y'all before, this thrifted Ralph Lauren bag that I got for $45 off eBay. This is a fully this is a full grain leather bag. I can feel it. This is pebbled. It is beautiful. It is gorgeous. To get a full grain leather bag of any vintage under $100, I'm thrilled. I'm thrilled. And this has a history. There's marks on it. It's not perfect, but perfect. I think perfection is a little slightly overrated. I am not perfect, and things that come perfect often with in my care become imperfect because I will hit a wall and I will throw it on the floorboard, and I use my things, right? So I like the stretch marks that the leather gets over time, and the wear marks and the sun fading if that happens. And I like natural imperfections in leather. I think is beautiful. I don't want super perfect things in a natural material. I think the imperfection in a natural material shows that it's a natural material. And why do I say this is because um, perfection is a man-made construct. Everything in nature, well, you can argue that nature is perfection, but what makes it look authentic, like a natural stone or natural diamond or natural, are actually the inclusions. Because the reason why diamonds without any inclusions are exceptional is because it's rare. Because in nature, it's hard to find that, right? Normally, there's going to be an inclusion. Like my favorite pendant I wear, this is a tree sap. This is amber. This is just petrified sap. This is just a natural organic compound that's been sitting around for a million years. And so I like those things. I like things like that. I like looking at that's why I like sapphires and I like rubies, and I like things that have inclusions or not completely perfect, because that shows that that was naturally made. And it's interesting because I think now with man-made diamonds is harder. You can get sparkle all you want. We can grow it in a lab. It's fine. We can do that for you. But if you want something that was made in nature by heat and pressure and time, this is what you get. So anyway, that's a different rant for a different day. So in leathers, I like a good uniform look. I mean, I don't want to look ratty and tatty, but I like the look of characteristics of leather as it ages and how the tanning process, works with it. D says I have an Attain Agnier bag coming to me from eBay. I can't wait. Do you know that that brand currently is so expensive? I've been looking at their new collection off their website, and that brand is expensive. Now, the classic ones we're buying aren't, but the new stuff is. Um, So I think I do actually have an actual unboxing to share with you guys, because I got this today. I don't actually know what's in the box. And normally I like to film my unboxings for my YouTube with, you know, for live reactions, and I don't go back and cut up my live. These are just for us. But I'm going to open it and show you guys so we can see what it is. So I don't know if y'all noticed, a lot of our YouTube friends in January are moving over to contemporary bags. Melissa Wade Adams is moving over to contemporary in general. Um, Autumn Beckman was talking about Coach is luxury, and somebody else just did a video based on contemporary bags. That's a great price, D. You're getting it back for $60. So I think what we're learning with and I think Yoda did a whole video on her thoughts and views on luxury. So we're gonna open this together. So I'll give you my thoughts on luxury as soon as I open this, because we had this bag tag going around, started by started by Connor from the closet, and then it kind of morphed all the way around, and it's become Autumn tagged a whole lot of people in it. What I've learned from buying luxury. Why do people do this to bags? Why would they put this bag in this box, guys? Oh my gosh. Like, okay, I paid. This is an eBay purchase. The buyer, pays for shipping. I pay for shipping. I paid for priority mail. I paid for this, okay? Why would they put this in this? This is why I didn't know what was in here. Why? Why? People who don't love bags. I would rather it be in a flat pack mailer. They put it in a plastic thank you bag. That's fine, whatever. And look at what they did to my poor bag. Confessions of a Shopaholic. I cannot tell you how many zip satchels. I love them. This is another one. It's in blue. It's not the same blue as the other two blue ones I have. I have a navy one. I have a brighter blue, more like a French blue. This is more of a denim blue. Oh my goodness. Yeah, this is gonna need some TLC. I love the zip satchel because I like the double zipper. So the large dome is probably my favorite to carry. But the zip and the zipper is being a little stubborn because it was curled though. The bag was folded in half. It's like, who does this? Who would be so mean? This again was inexpensive. I can't remember. I think it was maybe $50 because there was no strap. I have plenty of straps. Plenty of straps. But yeah, let's stuff this. This is just a bunch of no love. So this poor bag has some wear on it, guys. It has some corner damage. Corner wear, just normal scuffing. Nothing crazy. It doesn't have a strap. I don't care. I think this is beautiful. I love this color. It's not navy. It's a lighter color than navy. Let me show you the navy. Avalanche. I dropped something. Oh, just ignore that. So this is the navy one I got from Jeanette. So this is a true navy. And this is not navy. See, now you see them together. And then I also have like a French blue up there. This is the collector in me, guys. Do I need another zip satchel from Duty? No. Do I need another blue bag? No. Did I buy it? Yes. Yes, because I saw it and I had to rescue it. These blues are seasonal colors. The blues are not always in stock. So I just had to I think it's almost the exact same color. It's a little bit lighter blue than the denim, the jean color that just came out. Confessions of a Shopaholic. See? I have, I think that might make, right now I know I have 4 zip satchels. Yeah, so anyway, that was the bag that came in the mail today. And let me look up the price for y'all. I love all the shades of blue. I love blue. I can't talk. I have 3 Alma Pams. Yes, and I think that's also because, um, let's see. Let me go find my eBay receipts. I'm currently looking at wait, no. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 Zip Zip satchels. All different, all the same color, or all the same style, all different colors. Let me see. Where did I find this? Okay, so yeah, I got that bag for $40 plus shipping, which is $14 and tax. So a little bit for 50 something dollars. I got that zip zip because it didn't have a strap. Like, I don't need a strap. I have plenty of straps. I will change straps. I actually don't like the zip zip satchel with the strap because it's asymmetrical the way you put it on. I use my straps to walk in and out of the building, but when I actually grab my bag, I grab it from the handles. So I love Almas. I love dome bags. I love zip zip bags. I just love I love bags. I love the bags. I love bags. Okay. It's just the way it is. I love all the bags. Confessions of Shopaholic. Yeah, I have issues. I have issues. I if you like this is when I know I've gone past being functional and I've gone right into now I'm collecting. When I keep buying the same style bag in a different colorway. Um, and I do that with there's a few of them. Like so my favorite bags out of the brands. So Coach would be the Rogue boutique, that's a boutique bag. The Field Tote, also a boutique bag. But I also like the Coach Rowan, which is an outlet version bag. So those are the 3 bags I really like from Coach. It's the Field Tote, the Rowan bag, satchel, and the Rogue. So out of Dooney, my love is for the Zip Zip satchel, the dome, large dome. I love the large dome. And I do like a lot of their other bags, and I have almost every silhouette of bag they make, but the ones I keep buying over and over and over again are the tote style bag, like the Ashton tote, which they don't make right now, but I love the Ashton tote. A boxy tote, depending on the strap length, is really what's important to me. The Perry satchel, I only have one, but if I could, I'd have more. But so the bags I have multiples of in Dooney is the Courtney satchel, the classic satchel, the zip zip, and the dome, the large dome. I have two or three of the large dome, but I also have a medium dome. So those are the ones I keep buying over and over and over again. And the tulip tote. So those are the ones that the collector in me, every time I see them, I'm like, ooh, I must rescue that bag. Ooh, I must rescue that bag. I am trying not to do that with the Rowan because it serves the same purpose as a Speedy. So I have 2 Speedies that I never use because for some reason, when I was watching the luxury, what I've learned from buying luxury um, tag that I'm not going to be doing. Like Winnie BLV says, what she learned was she uses her luxury bags 9 times out of 10, even though she's attracted and buys contemporary bags, she'll use a luxury bag first. I am the opposite. I am 90% of the time going to pick a contemporary bag before a luxury bag. And that's why when I sat here and thought about if I had the money, would I buy the thing? Um, I looked at LV. I went to the LV website. I went and looked at brand new LV. I went and looked and said, do I buy one bag or do I buy many bags? Do I buy just one bag like James bought one drone and one computer? Do I just buy one bag? Or do I buy nickel and dime myself to death and buy $40 bags and lots of them? So it came down to, what do I really love using? What do I love buying? What do I like having? I like variety. I like options. So I can't live with just one blue bag. I went to the Louis Vuitton outlet, or not outlet, website. I looked at, there's a messenger district. It's called the city district, I think. I think it's called the district messenger in the men's collection in a beautiful blue canvas, which is a new colorway, at least to me. Um, and I love it. It's like right under $3,000 and love it. could have bought it, didn't buy it. I'm like, I can't do this. I will not use that bag exclusively. And I like my bags too much just to have one bag. And if I pay $3,000 or $2,000 for one bag, I want to use it. I want to get my money and value out of it. I don't want it to be another art object. I have plenty of art objects, you know. I want to use it and love it and enjoy using it and not be worried about it. Like if I'm putting it's canvas, I should be able to throw it on the dang floor and not worry about it. I should take it out in the rain and not worry about it. But I do worry about it because I can't afford to replace it. If something happens to that bag, I can't go buy another one. If that is the bag. So I prefer to buy bags I can buy, as I say, yesterday's it bag today. So today's it bag, I'm looking at them, I'm admiring them, I love them, I'm not buying them, you know. D says, I love Dooney pebbled grain satchels and my vintage Essex bags. I have a vintage Essex bag on my, I might be buying it, but I'm like, Jackie, am I really gonna use it? Am I just gonna buy it because Caleb keeps showing his Essex bag? I'm like, you know, because it's I like I have a good selection of vintage Dooney. I have another vintage Dooney bag coming in the mail. It's a love, but that's the collector because I don't reach for them to use them as much as I reach for some of my other bags. And that actually comes down to the fact that vintage Dooney is heavy. Vintage Dooney bags are not lightweight bags, they are heavy bags, and even though I have the Coach Rogue, I think some of my Dooney bags are heavier than the Coach Rogue, and people complain all the time that the Rogue is heavy, and I carry the same 4 things, so it's not like I'm overloading the bag. Beautiful Steps, yes, don't do like me, my GST is in hibernation. Let's see what I will do when spring arrives. So those who don't know, that's the grand shopping tote from Chanel that Beautiful Steps is talking about. And yeah, and I think, you know, if I had a Chanel, by the way, Burger Boy, he's not on right now. He had to get off, but he he might catch this on the replay. He had the most beautiful Chanel bag. I'm like, what is that bag you're carrying? But he was carrying it in such a way it looked different, and he told me what it was. I'm like, that's so pretty. You know, at least you know, he's a Chanel fan. Birkin Boy. I mean, his handle is Birkin Boy, and he has Chanel bags. But his cutest little puppy ever is named Chanel. I had a friend who had 2 bulldogs. No, only one unfortunately has passed, but it and it was Chanel. She had a bulldog named Chanel and a second bulldog named Louis. So it was Louis and Chanel. I'm like, you know how many people I've met who have puppies named Chanel? It's a very popular or Coco, you know. Yeah, so but I have a love for I have a love for bags in a variety of bags. I like the $5 bags and like, okay, so when I say I love the $5 bags, let's be clear. I like fabric bags that are $5. I like canvas or cotton or natural material bags that are $5. I do not like the polyurethane $5 bag because I hate it when they always end up chipping and flaking on the edges. That drives me completely insane. If y'all are Disney fanatics like me, y'all know of a company called Loungefly. Loungefly does a lot of branding with not just Disney, but all kinds of Marvel, which is also Disney, Star Wars. They do um, Nightmare Before Christmas. I think they do other non-Disney brands, but my brain's solely stuck on Disney right now. So they do beautiful bags, but they're all polyurethane. And they're expensive. They're not inexpensive. They're expensive. And they all of the polyurethane bags, at least from Loungefly that I've seen, is they kind of peel and flake at the edges. It's the edges that the weak points of a polyurethane bag is going to be the edges. So if it's a natural like cotton blend, I'm fine with the $5 bag. But if you give me and those polyurethane bags, they're not cheap. You know, Calvin Klein, a lot DNKY, Nine West, Anthropology, a lot of these brands now, a lot Kev Cole Reaction, they're all polyurethane bags or they're all vegan leather bags. They're all plastic, you know, and they're still in the hundreds of dollars. They're still several $100s. They're not or $100 or less. They're not cheap. So what I'm saying is, like, I like all the bags, but I care about the construction materials more than the branding. Um, I like the style and look of a lot of Calvin Klein bags. I just don't like the material. You can find vintage Calvin Klein, vintage Moschino, vintage, all of these, Isaac Mizrahi, vintage, all of these other brands that used to be done in leather. Now they tend to be done in polyurethane. Partially, it's like that phenomenon, like, when your parents or your grandparents bought a refrigerator, it lasted 30 years, and then all of a sudden you just bought a refrigerator and it lasted 5, and you're like, "What the heck happened? I spent $3,000 for this refrigerator and it died within 5 years, and it's right after the warranty." Um, they're built to not to survive, because as a business model, they want you to buy more appliances. You know, it's normally probably a part in there that's made out of plastic to save money that busted, instead of the actual metal part or metal fitting that it used to be. Like, when you want to buy a washer and dryer now, most washing and dryers are plastic drums. They're not actually metal drums, unless you pay for the metal drum. I mean, the bottom basement, entry level appliances are made with plastic components. So who was surprised when they stop working? Nobody. You because plastic can get brittle. It can snap. It can break. It's not going to have the same. A good appliances used to be made with metal covered in enamel, because the enamel coated the metal so it wouldn't rust. Now we have stainless steel drums, which is great, but that's a premium. That's a premium material. G says, I have to say that my poly bags are all less than $80 and they are great. Thank you. They're not all bad. I'm just telling you, I'm very particular, because the ones I've seen and the ones I have had have not done well, except for the um, Simbono bags. So Simbono bags I have purchased all have done really well. And I have one next to me, but it's not it's the furry one. It's not the vegan. It's still vegan material, but it's fabric. This cute little, I love these things. I love this is when I'm having a super 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 bad day. I use this bag because just touching it makes me feel better. It's one of those. Oh, I really wanted to get one of those Overland Sheep Company. I've been seeing their advertisements, and I really want one of their bags, and they're made with sheep skin bags. But I'm like, I live in Texas. I really don't need a sheepskin bag for like the 3 days it's cold here. Yeah. All my bags are canvas or leather. Yes. Hey, hi Millie. Thank you for being a new subscriber. I have all the bags. So Millie, as a new subscriber, thank you for joining the chats. And what is your favorite brand of bag? I want to know. Um, y'all know mine. I mean, I talk about them enough. I'm pretty much a contemporary bag person. I like right now I'm on a Ralph Lauren Kate Spade kind of a kick. And Millie, that's my Great Dane in the background. He's this background, by the way, is going to change tomorrow. I have a new shelf. It's over there, and this whole thing this Saturday will be it's going to get redone because I have a space problem. No space. Um, I can relate to that, Jackie. Millie says, I love Coach and Michael Kors. See, everybody has a thing. I'm a little grumpy with Coach, but that doesn't mean I don't love Coach. I still love Coach. I actually have a couple Coach bags coming in the mail. Are they vintage? Okay, so we have a couple members in our fan group, Millie. So Luxational and Beautiful Steps, and we see them in the chats. They are our vintage Coach aficionados. They are because of them. I'm like, oh, I'm looking at vintage Coach more and more. So it's so funny because Luxational was like, hey Jackie, do you want to trade a bag? I'm like, sure, but I don't have anything else vintage. It's like basically all the vintage bags I had that I was getting rid of, I've already gotten rid of them, and they mostly went to Beautiful Steps' house. She has them. um well, it's because again, those vintage Coach bags are just what's out there's out there. They're not being made anymore. I like the new stuff. I like the old stuff. I like the stuff in between. I like all the things. I like all the versions. I'm not a any brand, one brand purist other than maybe Dooney, but even at Dooney, there's people like, Indubitably Sanice, she was on here earlier, she only collects Dooney. And there's other people on YouTube that only collect Dooney or only collect a brand. Um, it's just, um, I collect all the brands, and I think being so open to all the brands is actually it's harder because when you only have a narrower focus, you can zero in, you can zone in, you can be super selective. You can go for the quality, you can go for one of every type, you can go for the whole series. The I want this, this, and this because it came in those different colors, and I want. But when you like all the bags, like me, it's like you have 200 bags because you like all the bags. Um, Oh, you got the red Asheville? That's awesome. Yeah, I like vintage Coach has my heart from way back in the day. Dooney because that's what was really popular when I was growing up in my teenage years. Ralph Lauren was that bag that was ooh so classy. I liked Michael Kors, but I had a bad customer service issue with them, and I didn't like how they dealt with it, so that kind of affected how I felt about the brand. I still have Michael Kors bags. I still buy Michael Kors bags. I'm just a lot more selective on the Michael Kors bags I buy. Um, I probably, as a love right now, which is surprising, Radley of London and Aspinall of London, Strathberry. So I'm kind of falling in love with some of the British brands that are being made. But I don't really have that many of them. They're not something I go look for, but well, Radley of London I do look for because there's a cute factor to those bags that I just love. I love the appliques and I like let me show you. Um like I've shown you guys this bag or this wallet before. So it's my Radley of London wallet. It has this Kentucky Derby collaboration. So it has a horse on it. And I just love that. I love this. I love the way these wallets are constructed. I like the way they're set up. I like the way the pockets work on these. I like these better than I like Dooney. So the Dooney wallet I have same similar size, you know, and, so this isn't the Greta pattern, and I like this one as a small wallet. This is one of my favorites because I like the way it opens. I like the way you can put coins in there, but the feel of this wallet is just phenomenal. So this is coated canvas and this is just smooth leather. So they're not the same. You're comparing apples and oranges, but functionality, this functions better than this. This fits more stuff. Millie's do you collect any Disney bags? I have some Hannah Montana and Selena Gomez bags, and I have a huge Hannah Montana Miley Cyrus fan since I was 7. I'm 25 now. I don't have any Hannah Montana. I am a huge, huge Disney fan, but I'm 44, so I was a little past Selena and Millie, or not Millie, um, Miley. I love Miley's music. I like Selena's music. I like them both, but I wasn't part of the Disney genre. I was part of the when I was watching Disney, it was Britney. That's how old I am. But I love the Disney Dooney collection. So I'm a huge Disney fan. I like Disney everything. Disney Dooney is the one bag I will buy at full price and think I and feel happy to do it. Whereas in another brand is a $300 bag, and I'm like, "I'm not paying $300 for that." All of a sudden, you throw Mickey Mouse on it, and I'm like, "Oh, it's $300. I love this bag." I know I'm a sucker. I know. I know. I'm aware. We all have our things. We all have our things of joy, right? I mean, look behind me. I have the Sorcerer's Apprentice over there, right there, Mr. Sorcerer's Apprentice. I collect Disney toys. I have Funko Pop. I have I should own stock in Disney. I swear. We actually do own property with Disney. But anyway, no, I love Disney. Hey, DD Bean. I am not a Dooney Wallet fan. I like Coach Slim card holder. I have the slim card holder D. I'm still new to the card holder. Right now, my current wallet actually is a double wristlet that Birkin Boy gave me because he wasn't using it anymore, and I never had the double zip wristlet before. That love it. Love it. I have not changed out of it since I got it. Um Anyone that just woke up from a nap, long day. Ooh. So, well, Dee Dee, when you watch this on the replay, you'll listen to my rant early on. I started early on with a rant. Um, we have a new, um, oh, Miley's biggest fan. I was reading your name wrong. Miley's biggest fan. Yes, it's Disney Dooney and Berg are super cute. Yes, I have the Coach Disney Dooney, or I have Coach Disney bags. I have Dooney Disney bags. I do not have Loungefly Disney bags yet because they're polyurethane and they're a little high priced. I don't have the Vera Bradley Disney collection yet. I don't have the Fossil Disney collection, which they're out there. Aldo has a Disney collection. I don't have that one either, but I am looking at the Fossil. The current Fossil Disney collection is pretty dang cute. Um, so I have a lot of I have to be selective because I can go really overboard. I like fandom, and then there is obsessive fandom, and sometimes I think I can go obsessive fandom when it comes to my Disney love, especially Sorcerer's Apprentice. Mickey and Friends are my favorites. So I'm a Mickey, Minnie, Donald, Daisy, Goofy, Pluto. Those are my jam. I'm not really a princess fan. I like all the sidekicks more than I like the actual princesses. The princesses kind of annoy me. That's just my personal opinion, guys. I grew up with Disney. I grew up with Disney. I was a Disney kid, but the princesses bug me. I like the sidekicks. So anyway, it's been one heck of a week, and what did I even put on my live chat other than shopping, life update, my car engine's being replaced. Next week she get our car back. Mother-in-law still in the hospital. We're working on the weekend. Um, Mental health is getting better. I've been wrestling with a lot of emotional anxiety, lots and lots of anxiety, lots of things I can't control, like loved ones. I had a friend had surgery today. I have friends having surgery coming up. My mother-in-law, of course, is in the hospital. My aunt she's in remission for cancer. Things are happening in life. I have nothing I can do about it, but I sit here and worry, and I'm trying to let that go, let it go, and just pray about it and let it go because I can't do anything about it. I think about the poor people. I mean, our health is, and that thing it affects my health too. My anxiety over other people doesn't help my health. So I'm trying to talk through it, talk to James, talk to other people, let go of the angst and anxiety, ranted about things I cannot fix and change, and then trying to just live with it because I cannot fix and change it. I can just move forward. Um, Dee says, remember Disney owns Star Wars. Yes, Princess Leia. Yes. Okay, so Princess Leia, you're right, Dee. Remind me every time. Princess Leia is a Disney princess now, and she rocks. We like Princess Leia. She's one of the better princesses. I well, see, but in the first movie, she was also looking for help, wasn't she? But anyway, it doesn't matter. I have a bag coming that's Star Wars. I'm so excited. Very excited. I'm hoping it's as beautiful as it looks in photos. So anyway, I had a little bit of fun buying bags, and now I'm putting the genie back in the bottle, and we are now back on Ban Island as the dust settles and the bags roll in. We're gonna be rearranging things. I might be I hate to say never say never and never make promises on YouTube because apparently all the promises I've made on YouTube I've broken already, so I loathe. That is our little pug. Was that the sky or was that a motorcycle? I think we have a thunderstorm heading our way. And he heartily disapproves of the sky. So anyway, I'm going to be working this weekend on rearranging my bag space so I can put more of my bags out here. Hopefully the shelving we purchased will give me enough improvement. Mr. Watson is barking at the sky because Mr. Watson hates thunder, lightning, and he barks at lawnmowers, oddly enough, bicycles, motorcycles, and at the sky. So basically, he can hear the fact that a storm's coming before it gets here. Like in 20 minutes, it's probably going to rain because he's hearing it now. The atmosphere and the pressure, and he hears the he's yelling, and he will do that all night long. He will bark until he is so exhausted. His little body, he will be in bed and he'll be woo, 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 because he cannot get up to bark anymore. So when it's raining or when it starts to rain, we'll have to close the dog door so he can't go outside because he will go out there. He will stand in the rain. He will bark at the sky. He is like, I am mad at you, sky. It's ridiculous. And the big dog just naps right through it. Naps right through it. And there's nothing we can do to help him. He's just, it's funny. Our other dog, way back, he's no longer with us. He'd shake. He'd get so nervous with thunder and lightning. But he just gets mad at it. He just thinks he has to bark at it. He's just barking at the sky because the sky's a bigger dog. Well, anyway, doing a live through this is not going to happen. So I guess we're going to wrap it up for today. It's been an hour and a half. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. If I can sneak one in this weekend, I will. If not, I will see you guys on Monday. I have more stuff coming in. I have more bags to show you. I'm going to be rearranging all my bags up here, and I'm still working on my collection videos. I still am. Hey! Yep, I hear the thunder. So it's gonna get worse, guys. It's gonna get worse. So yeah, we're just gonna end it here because Mr. Watson is gonna continue to bark. Have a great night, and thank you for hanging out with me. And if y'all want me to talk about anything in specifically, I share it all. There's nothing sacred around here. So anyway. Starlight, just go ahead and watch the replay. I have a lot of juicy details in the very beginning. But yeah, we're getting off because Mr. Watson is barking at the sky, and we need to close the dog door so that he doesn't bark at the sky. And it's going to start raining soon, and there's no way to do a live with a barking dog, where anybody doesn't get a headache. So, thank you for all the hearts. Everybody, give my video a thumbs up on the way out. It really does help the algorithm, the evil. This is something I wanted to talk to my YouTube friends before y'all all hang out or all leave. When I was posting videos every single day, YouTube loved me, the algorithm. And then for December, I took a break, and then now I'm posting. I post 2 lives a week, 3 videos a week, community post and shorts. I posted 30 videos, 30 items of content last month, the month of January. I am down subscribers and I am down views. So what I'm saying is it's just the way it is. So basically I don't have the energy to do daily videos like I was. So I'm still doing a lot of content. I'm still doing 3 videos a week, 2 lives a week, and shorts and community posts. But for whatever reason, the YouTube algorithm does not love my content to push it out. But anyway, I really do have to get off because the thunder is getting worse. And thank you so much. Same, I wonder if that's why some larger YouTubers are moving off the platform. Yes, because they're having to share. Yes, I do believe the Hetty channel. Yes, I absolutely do believe people are leaving YouTube because it's harder to get the same momentum and ability and views. And if your revenue is based on views and interaction, that makes a difference. For me, it's a hobby. I just know that I can see what happened from last year to this year and last month and this month, and I just wanted to share that with everybody because it's across the board. I think I've been hearing lots of other YouTubers say the same thing. So anyway, have a great day. Bye.